Hello and welcome once again to Moto Grandad, the channel for motorcycles, cars, travel and life. Today's video is a review, not a professional one, I'm 100% confident in that, but a review nonetheless on the video camera used for my blogging, the Akaso EK7000. Good afternoon, this is another video for Moto Grandad. This video is going to go through 4 of the cameras that I have. And the 4 cameras that I have is the Akaso AKASO EK7000, and that's what I'm filming on at the moment. And I've got it at the highest resolution, although it says 4K Ultra HD, the maximum it allows me to go up to is 720 pixels by 60 frames per second. So I don't know how that's going to do 4K, but we'll see what the picture comes out like, because that's what this test is all about. The other 3 I've got is a GoPro Hero 3 Black, a Drift Ghost S, and a Muvi K Series Pro. So I've got 4 cameras. I'm not overly confident with any of them, so I'm trying to get more confident and see which one is easiest to use, and then that will be my weapon of choice, the easiest. The second easiest will be my second weapon of choice. The third easiest will be my third weapon of choice, and the hardest, number 4, that is going to go on eBay. So what I'm looking for is battery life, although I'm not overly concerned because you can have spare batteries, and also I can hardwire it to the USB port on the bike. The bike I have is a Harley Davidson Sport Glide. It's got its own independent USB port, plus also I have an extra socket on the handlebars, which will allow me to do another 2 hardwired USB slots, or power for 2 other USB items. So what I'm really looking for is video quality and sound quality. And the other problem I've been having with these cameras is I've got an extra microphone, or 2 microphones. I've bought several of them because a few of them do say that it has got an external mic slot, but for some reason on some of them I put the external mic in and you don't get any sound from it. So I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong there, or if it's the actual camera itself. So I'll go through which ones I find it easier to connect a microphone to, an external microphone to. So I'm going to look at the sound of the external microphone and the camera's own microphone. Again, the most important bit is ease of use, because my main concerns has been, as I'm using them, whether when I've used the remote, this is the remote for the one I'm using at the moment, the Akaso, and I'm never quite sure whether they're working or not. So I don't know whether I've turned the thing on or turned the thing off, because nothing on here tells me that the camera's on. The only thing I get is a red flashing dot on the top of the camera, but where the camera's positioned on the bike, you can't always see that. So I'm going around sometimes thinking, is this working or isn't it working? And I'm going to check the back of this camera. Yeah, so you have got a screen on the back of this camera, but it only shows the picture for a short amount of time. So again, as I'm going along, if I've got the camera on the handlebars, I can't see from the back. If I can't see the red light flashing, I can't see from the back whether it's actually recording or not. So I'm trying to find out which one is the best for that. So I'm confident as I'm going along, I am actually recording. So this is the remote, and it evidently says you have to have it in the mode that you need it in. So it could be in photo mode or in video mode. In photo mode, according to this remote, that says right, video. To record video, verify that the camera is in video mode, which it is at the moment. To start recording, press the grey video button, which I've done, and it's hopefully recording now. and the camera will emit one beep, which it did, and the camera light will flash while recording, and that's what it's doing. So I'm quite confident that it's recording at the moment. To stop recording, press the grey video button again. The camera will emit one beep and the camera light will stop flashing whilst recording. So let's see if that does it. So I'm now going to turn the camera off. Well, that doesn't seem to work, does it? It's still flashing red on the top there. So again, press the grey video button again. The camera will emit one beep and the camera light will stop flashing whilst recording. It's still recording, so let me press the grey. Well, that seemed to work the second time I pressed it. The second time I pressed the grey button, the light stopped flashing. It was a continuous red light. I've pressed the grey button again and the red light's flashing. So that is starting and stopping. Let me try it once again just to make sure it wasn't a fluke. Wow, that was not a fluke. That actually worked. So press the grey once to record, press the grey again to stop. Stop, stop. Quite simple. But it's got a red button here, so that's going to confuse me. So the red button, to capture a photo, verify the camera's in photo mode. To take a photo, press the red photo button. The camera will emit a camera shutter sound. So it's not in photo mode, so I'm quite confident that if I put it into photo mode, that that will work. So to capture a photo, verify the camera's in photo mode. Take a photo, press the red button. The camera will emit a camera shutter sound. You can do a burst photo as well, so it does about 6 or 7 in a quick line. To capture a burst photo series, verify the camera's in burst photo mode, and then press the red button. It goes. Yeah, okay, that's quite straightforward. This camera also does time lapse. To capture a time lapse series, verify the continuous lapse is on and the camera is in time lapse mode. To take time lapse, press the red photo button. The camera initiates countdown and emits a camera shutter sound each time a photo is taken. So okay, I don't really use that, but I may use that later on. But at the moment, this is just basically for video recording. So if this camera becomes top, I will look into that a little bit more about photo bursts and photos. Okay, so I have got the remote for that. I've got the instructions for that, so that's all okay. So I can go through that. I went through the menu section, and that seemed to be quite straightforward. So I didn't find it difficult to go through the menu mode. You press the front button, the mode button, keep pressing through it, and it gives you the choices. Then it comes to like a little spanner, and that spanner allows you to go into the settings. Once you're in the settings, you can press the up and down button on the outside of the camera, on the side of the camera, and that goes through all the different settings. So I've entered the date, so that all the dates on it are up to date. I've done the highest resolution setting. It has also allows you to do the video exposure, and I've just left it as factory settings because I don't really know what that's going to do really. I'm not that into it at the moment. But strangely, it does say on here video resolution 180p at 60 frames or per second, 180p at 30 frames per second at 4K. But it's not giving me that option on here, so I don't know why that is. I don't know if I need to flash it or something, do an upgrade on it, but I'll have a look later to see if I can do that. But at the moment it's not giving me any instructions as to how I can do that. It has got another thing on here for wireless settings for iCam. I can't remember if I've got iSmart DVD. So let me just check to see if I've got the iSmart DVD, iSmart app on here, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I've gone through the manual and I spent some time working out how to access the camera with the app that they suggest. They suggest installing the iSmart DV app, which I did, and pretty useless really. The reason why it's useless is I found you could only connect it via Wi-Fi, So you have to turn your Wi-Fi off on your phone on your connection and then connect to the camera Wi-Fi. It does connect, but it's very clunky, and the connection broke down, and it wasn't particularly brilliant. So that will downgrade my view of this camera, although I've just used the remote again on here, and it started recording straight away again. So it's got a failing on that, so I'm not going to be able to see remotely what I'm filming, and control the camera remotely, really, because there's no way I'm going to keep going to Wi-Fi all the time. Obviously the main one that cameras use is Bluetooth. So, my overall assessment on the Akaso EK7000, which is this little baby here that I've been talking about. My overall view of it is it's not a bad little camera, but it's got too many downsides. No external mic, only films in 720 pixels. Sound quality is okay. The Wi-Fi bit is not as bad as I thought it was, because other cameras I've got, they connect on Wi-Fi and they connect to the apps on the phone quite well, so that's not such a downside. No external microphone connection. Okay, so the summarising of the camera Akaso EK7000, which is that little baby there. It's not a bad little camera, but for me, I don't think I will be keeping this one, simply for a couple of reasons, and they are picture quality. It'll only do up to 720 pixels and no external microphone, and both those things I want to be able to film in 4K if I need to, and also I want to be able to attach an external mic if I need to. So that one is going to be relegated down to last, I think, simply because some of the other cameras I've got, they've got slightly better features than this, which is, say for example, the app. On most of the other cameras I can get an app on my phone, actually see what I'm filming, see if I'm in the picture, and also the other cameras you can actually see that you are recording either via the app on the phone or by flashing lights on the cameras. So the Muvi camera, which I'll be reviewing soon, you've got a blue flashing light at the front, a green flashing light at the back, so from the back and the front you can see whether you're filming. You've also got a remote on that, and the remote on that one, it will actually tell you whether you're filming or not. Whether on this one, it really doesn't. Whilst the remote works really well, it's not that intuitive as to whether you are actually recording or not, which is quite important. You don't want to be going around for an hour or so thinking that you're recording and you're not. Other than that, it's not a bad little camera. The volume, the sound quality is good, and the picture quality is not terrible. So for someone who wants a camera just for the occasional vlogging or taking pictures, it is fine. So the next one, if you'd like to watch it, will be a review of the Muvi K Series Pro on the Moto Grandad channel. If you've remotely liked this video, please subscribe, and if you haven't, have a look at one of the other videos and see if that takes your interest. And I'll be speaking to you very soon again. Bye bye.